Friends, welcome to today's analysis and prediction. We also yesterday what happened in the games of yesterday. We saw Juventus disappointingly picking up a card in the first half and effectively ending the game, and they were able to win their match, and they drew the match. So we also saw Liverpool who were so disappointed yesterday that they couldn't even score. I don't know. They're having really very good form, but all of a sudden, declines. These things happen in football and happens once in a while, but that's why we always advocate that, no matter what you're doing, no matter how sure you are, try to also bet with what you can afford to lose. All right, do not, put the entire thing in the bet. Try and bet with what you can afford to lose, or not be so greedy, because once in a while stuff like this will happen. All right. We also want to point out the fact that in AFCON yesterday, the two AFCON games yesterday, we were able to predict it correctly, and we saw Angola beating Namibia by 3 goals to 0. You also saw Nigeria also defeating Cameroon in that very intense encounter. And we will say congratulations to Nigeria, congratulations to Victor Sine and Lukman Ademola. The two guys that I actually mentioned, they all turned up yesterday and gave Nigeria the most very important result yesterday for Nigeria. Kudos to them, and kudos to those of you who played those games, single that one of Nigeria and that of Angola. All right, you'll be smiling to the bank by now, but that's okay. Not wasting so much time, we have some games today that we have also analyzed and believe that we have come up with the best possible outcomes for this game. So, the first game we have Farense, who will be facing FC Porto in the Portuguese league, and from the data that we gathered, Farense in 18 league matches they have played so far, they've been able to win 7 games, and they've been able to draw 3, and they have lost 8 out of the games they have played, and in the process they've been able to score 26 goals and have conceded 24 goals at their home side, while their away side, which is Porto, FC Porto, also, who have played 18 games in the league, have been able to win 13 out of the 18. They have also drawn 2, and they have lost 3 out of those games they have played. In the process, they have scored up 30 goals and they have only conceded 12 goals, showing you how good defense is. And also, in the last 2 games they have played, we saw them winning Estoril 4-0. We saw them also winning Moreirense 5-0. That's to attest to you that FC Porto is in very good form, and we're going to our verdict in that very match, and that verdict is the fact that FC Porto wins that match. We win in that very match. And moving to Turkey, we have Fenerbahce, who is coming up against Ankara in the Turkish league, and we saw Fenerbahce topping the league, and we know that they're not willing to pedal to allow the Galatasaray to top with them. In the 22 games they have played in the Turkish league, we saw them winning 18 out of 22, and they have drawn 3 and have lost just 1 out of those games they have played. And in the process, they have scored a whooping 59 goals, and they have conceded only 17 goals out of the 2 games they have played. That's to show you how good they are. And on the other hand, Ankara have won only 16. They have won only 16 games out of the 22 games they have played, and they have done 10 and have lost 6. All right, scoring 29 goals in the process while conceding 26 goals. All right, I'm not wasting so much time. The verdict in that very game is Fenerbahce, the home side, to take the spoils, to take the 3 points in that game. Fenerbahce win. That's a verdict in that very game. And the next game is a La Liga game where we have Cadiz, who is facing Atletico Bilbao, and from the 21 games that Cadiz have played, we saw that they have been able to win only 2 games, and they have drawn 9 and they have lost 10 out of those 21 games they have played. And in the process, they've been able to score only 15 goals and they have conceded a whooping 31 goals in the process. All right, that's that team that is conceding, and their defense is not that fantastic. And on the other hand, you have Atletico Bilbao. Of the 21 games they have played so far in the Liga, they have won 12 and they have drawn 5 and they have lost just 4 out of those 21 games. And in the process, they've been able to score 38 goals and only consider 21 goals. It's to tell you that they are in fine form. And we want to also remember the fact that recently they played Barcelona, and they were able to defeat Barcelona in that encounter. I think 4 goals to 2. And That tells you that they're in fine form at the moment. In that very game, our verdict is Atletico Bilbao, which is their away side, to pick up the 3 points in that very game. But so the next game that we have is in Germany Bundesliga. We have Dortmund, who is at home against Bochum. So in the 18 games that they have played so far in Bundesliga, we saw Dortmund winning 9 games out of 18. We saw them also drawing 6 and losing just 3. And in the process, they have scored at 7 goals, but have conceded 25 goals in the last 18 games of in Bundesliga. All right. And on the other hand, you see Bochum also, who have won just 4 games out of the 18 games that they have played so far, and they have drawn 8 and they have lost 6. In the process, they've been able to score 20 goals, but have considered a 34 goals. That's to show you that they're a conceding team and the defense are not that very good. Dortmund being the whole side in this very game, and also considering their recent form, we could say that Dortmund is going to win this game. And the verdict for this very match is home to win. Dortmund to take the spoils. The next games we'll have here is in French League One, where we have PSG against Brest. Also, we made an analysis on the 18 games they have played so far in the French League One, and we saw that out of 18 games that have been played so far in French League One, we saw that PSG have won 13, they have drawn 4, and they have lost just 1 out of the 18 games that have played so far in the French League One. And in the process, they've been able to score 44 goals, and they have only conceded 14 goals in the process. And that's attest to the form that they have at the moment. 44 goals as against 14 goals. That's 30 goals for them. All right. If, on the other hand, we have Brest, who have won 10 games and they have drawn 4, and they have also lost 4 of their last 18 games they have played so far in the French League One. And in the process, they've been able to score 7 goals, and they have also conceded 15 goals. The verdict in that very game is PSG to take the spoils, PSG to win that match, home win for that very encounter. And also, lastly, we have in Greece, Barcelona against Panathinaikos. In that game, we saw their history and how Barcelona in their past 8 games have scored over 3 goals, and also saw how Panathinaikos in their past 8 games have also been scoring goals over 2.5 goals in the 5 of the last 8 games I've played. It's easy for us to also arrive at the conclusion that in that very match, we won't see over 2.5 goals at least in this very match between Barcelona and Panathinaikos. There is a goals market in this very game. For those of you who might like to play home win, it's also advisable Barcelona to come up victorious in this game, because they are topping their group, the Greece league, and they will also want to maintain their dominance in that league. It's either you play home win in this very match or you play over 2.5. But for me, I will go for over 2.5. All right. That concludes our predictions for today, and I wish you the best of luck. Also, remember to subscribe to our channel, and also try to like our video, interact, and also share our videos to reach other audience. Okay. Thank you very much for staying for your time, and hope to see you tomorrow for the next predictions. Thank you. God bless.